So how this is going to work for CXone customers with our full integration is you will come to the connection kind of tab here on the app. You'll click on whatever provider you'll create, whether, again, as we're moving through this, it will be Five9 and Genesis and NICE CXone and UJet. We'll be building out more integrations, but right now we have our CXone integration. And we're just looking for the API keys, your admin API keys and your API secret. And again, then we encrypt this. So this is a nothing, just a bunch of numbers and letters. So that's fully encrypted then. But now we have access to just the call recordings on your CXone platform so that we can pull calls, right? So again, you'll be able to see different providers as we kind of go through this. So then what we'll do is we'll set up a plan. So currently, if you're using QMA, right, you are setting up a plan and then sending that to a human being, one of your QA agents, to score so that they kind of stay on task, right, throughout the week or the month. So we're kind of doing the same thing, except we're scoring it with AI. So again, we'll have the date that we want to start this. What do you want to do this? Do you want to do this daily? Do you want to do this weekly? Right now, kind of daily is kind of how we have our default set up. Right? Select the form that you want to utilize to score your calls. Select the max amount of agent or evaluations that you want to do, whatever that number is per day. And then, again, because we have an API connection, we can look and pull your skills into here so we can, choose a sales skill. Choose any skill that you'd like if that's a piece of the metadata that you'd like to pull from. If you want to look at your team IDs and look at your sales teams versus your service teams or different supervisors, however you have your team set up, we can pull that as well. And then again, you have your minimum call duration, right? Nobody wants like a 10-second call or 20-second call. Now again, this is the very beginnings of our integration. We'll be having more and more kind of this metadata where you'll be able to pull it by agent, by multiple teams, multiple skills. But again, if you don't want to do anything, you just want to kind of pull it from your BU, we can do that as well. But we just, again, I think most people are selecting specific skills or specific agents to make sure that we're correlating this too. So that's as easy as it is. So once we kind of hit update on this bad boy, this plan then goes into effect, and every single day at 8 p.m., right, we are then going to... the OttoQA is going to pull 150 random calls through an algorithm that we have. We can do some things with that as well. And automatically they're just going to show up here in your evaluations tab. So they'll just start to fill in here where you can kind of look at how they're doing. And then you can also look as they go and pull into your employee portal. So all of your evaluations now will be here as well that is getting pulled. So again, we can still go through and we can randomly select calls, right? Or interactions, voice, email, chat, SMO. We can still do all that, right? So if you don't have to have this integration to make this work, because every customer we have right now is not using the integration, they're using this, right? Well, they'll just kind of select a bunch of calls. You could do, we're doing up to 50 at a time, right? Click open and then click analyze, and then it's going, right? So this option is still there, but now, it doesn't like when I leave before it's pending or they're going to leave, but that's all right. We're gonna leave anyway. But we can also do it, from if you are a CXone customer right now, you can also do this by setting up plans, not having to do anything manually, and have it just send calls right through the Otto platform. So I think it's a really cool upgrade. Again, we're moving as the year goes on. More and more platforms we'll be building out these integrations with. So by the end of the year, we hope to have at least 5 to 6 of the top CCaaS platforms fully integrated onto our platform to make this thing easy. But I think it's personally easy doing it, quote unquote, manually, especially if you're using Excel spreadsheets, using Google Sheets, right? You're manually ticking away at calls, right? And you can here do 50 to 100 of them in 1 second, and then just do another 50 and 100 in the next second. That's easy. But I think this is where most people want to go, is they just want to kind of make QA, we say, just happen, and they kind of just set it and forget it. So if you are a CXone customer, even if you're not, I'd still want to talk to you, right? The majority of our customers are not CXone customers, but if you are, I think that this is a really cool add-on. It makes things a lot easier, even easier than we have before, with scoring your QA and making sure that you get the full amount of ease out of the platform, as well as the accuracy, the scalability, the consistency, to take your QA to a total different level. And then, again, drop that cost to literally pennies compared to what you're paying now. And as always, no setup fees unless you roll out. If you roll out to a paid subscription, we charge you $500 for the setup. If you don't roll out, we don't charge you anything. There's no seat licenses. There's no contracts. It's a fully usage model. So again, love to talk to you guys. DM me. Go to OttoQA, OttoQA.com. There's more demos. There's more information on there. Sign up for a demo with me there as well. Thanks, guys. CXone customers, we got you. Everybody else, we got you next.